Good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
Donna, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
I am very personable. I get along well with pretty much everybody, and I will go the extra mile to get the work done. My day doesn't stop at 5 because that's when the day is supposed to stop. It keeps going until the task is completed, and I'm confident that everything is ready to go for the next day.
Oh, wow, that's great. Do you have any additional strengths that you'd like to add to that?
Very organized is probably my top skill. I make sure everything is in its place and where it's supposed to be, and that helps also with being very detail oriented, and it allows me to be punctual because I know where everything is. I can get everything done on a timely basis and get everything set to where it should be for the time that it needs to be there.
Those are definite good strengths for anybody to have. And how successful would you say you've been so far?
So thus far in my career, I would say I've been very successful. I was promoted quite quickly in the company that I worked in before. Generally, to move into another position, it takes somebody about 2 to 3 years, and I was able to do it within a year. And not only that, but I had only been in the department for 2 months, and I was promoted over people who had been in that particular area for 2+ years. So I feel that I've been very successful in what I've gone for.
Definitely sounds that way. Definitely seems like strived in what you do. What would you say if you have any limitations, any big mistakes?
I wouldn't say any big mistakes per se, but limitations. I don't always take the risks that some people would take. Sometimes I tend to play it a little safe, but I'm learning to work with that and take those risks one step at a time and know that you can still control it even though it's a risk, and work within it to minimize any failings that there might be within there.
Okay. So it's definite things to strive towards. And how long would you say it takes for you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
I don't think it would take very long. I'm one of those people who, when I go in, even though there may be a process already set up, I'm always looking for ways to improve those things, and areas that may need to be further developed, and work with those as well. For example, in my last company, training was always a problem. We had a really high turnover rate. So I redid the complete training process that we had, and it's now actually being used company-wide there. So that's something that everybody thought was fine and didn't really think was an issue, and I was like, no, we can do this better. There's another way, and worked with the past errors and successes, and kind of worked with those to develop something.
Definite. Sounds like pretty quickly you could do that. And what was the situation in which you worked under pressure or had to meet a deadline?
Every day.
Every day.
I worked in a collection agency. So every day there was a daily target, there was a monthly target, there were client standings, there were customer demands, there were my boss's demands as well as client demands, agent demands. It was a very unique environment to work in because you were working with so many different people, and I didn't find that it was an issue. I actually work really well under pressure. Knowing that there's a time for something to be done actually works better than going, oh, whenever is good. I was like, no, when do you need this? And I'll have it for you in time for that. So under pressure, all the time there. It was always a deadline.
And obviously we're able to meet them all the time.
Yeah, I had no issue with that. Actually, my manager constantly gave me more responsibilities because I was able to meet the deadlines that she had given in the task. So she was just giving more responsibilities to help lighten the load that she had as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. And the last question, when would you be able to start?
Immediately.
Immediately?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, Donna, thank you very much for your time, and good luck in your search.
Thank you.